How to pick a pinching stick. Hello, my name is Olena Özman. I have been a nail technician for about 17 years. My name is connected to a certain perfection when it comes to nails and to the world of competition. I have been competing successfully for the past 8 years, and as a 4-time global champion, I know the importance of having the right tools during the work, no matter if it's a competition or salon work. In this video, I will teach you and help you to understand how to pick a pinching stick suitable for the nail. Pinching sticks are metal tubes. Mainly in the set sold on the market, there are 5 to 6 different stick sizes. In my set, you will find 16 different sizes. The sizes are smaller and wider in diameter. This is important and helps you to pick the needed size suitable to the C-curve of the natural nail. Why do we need the sticks at all? With some shapes, like almond shapes, where the sides run gradually towards each other, you won't need them. But they are very beneficial for square or ballerina shapes because they allow us to create a consistent and pronounced tunnel of the extended free edge. As helpful as the pinching sticks are, it is essential to pick the suitable one. So, how to pick a pinching stick? Look at the nail from above and determine the middle of the roundnesses where the lateral side goes into the proximal one. Commonly, this roundness is called the sinus of the nail, but if this word doesn't mean anything to you, look for the roundness. In this area, we will have the highest and the lowest point of the roundness. Choosing a stick, we orient ourselves on the point in the middle of the roundness. Connecting those 2 points with a line between gives us a certain width. Visually, drawing 2 parallel lines down to the free edge, you will probably have around 1 mm space on the right and left side of the nail plate when compared to the general width of the nail plate. When choosing a stick, you have to pick the one that refers to the distance previously determined between the right and left roundness. You can measure the distance with a ruler and choose the most suitable stick afterwards by looking at the number on the sticks that is given in millimeters. So, for example, if the distance between the roundness is 8 millimeters, you should pick an 8 millimeter stick. If you don't have a ruler, you can choose a stick suitable according to the distance and put it above the nail. Now you can see if the stick has the same width as the nail from one side to the other. If the stick overlaps the points, it's too big. And if you see gaps, it's too small, at least for a square shape with straight side. Once you find the stick that matches the points, please keep it for that nail to use it in further steps. Now we are talking about square shape. Characteristic features of this shape are straight sides that run parallel to each other. If you pick a too wide stick, you will not be able to achieve straight sides while using the stick, the same as the too narrow ones. Using a narrower one will not result in 2 straight sides. On this point, if you want to create a coffin or ballerina shape, a narrower stick will help to make the sides more tapered towards each other. This will help you to achieve a consistent and pronounced tunnel and ensure that the sides will not twist. When positioning the chosen stick straight on the free edge of the natural nail, it should be 1 mm smaller on the right and left side from the points of growth. This is the space that we need for a paper form and a product that afterwards will result in extension of the square shape that runs straight. So, if the stick is too narrow, the nail will run narrow. If you choose the one that is wider than the natural nail, the extension will fan. Natural nails are quite different in general. You may face many differences when analyzing your customer's nails, so it is good to have a variety of sizes to choose from. This is why I created this set of 16 different sticks, especially for those nail technicians who aim to achieve perfection. The common sets sold on the market were never enough for me because they don't offer a variety of sizes, which leads to either loss of quality or waste of time. How do you use a stick after you have selected the right one? If you work with acrylics, you place the form to the nail and sculpt the square nail in your desired length. You wait until the product gets cured. Turning from shiny to a matte surface is a good indication. Now you will be able to remove the form carefully. The curing of the product is not completed at this stage, and this is the right moment to pinch. I place the stick under the nail straight. Don't put the stick higher or lower, as this will immediately impact the extension negatively. Apply it straight and pay attention on how far you go in. With some customers, hyponychium is very sensitive, but generally, creating pressure putting the metal against the skin can cause pain. Hold the stick straight with your dominant hand and carefully hug the construction from above with the fingers of your other hand, creating a gentle pressure that will help the product to bend a bit more and hug the stick. This way the product will mirror the roundness of the stick and you will achieve a nice and consistent tunnel. Wait for some seconds till the product cures fully and carefully remove the stick. When working with gel, there is an option to use a pinching stick in combination with metal plates. Here we pre-cut the form according to the rules of the form application and place a suitable size of a metal plate on the paper foam. Here I have to mention that the metal plates can be bought in a bigger piece to pre-cut on your own, or they can be already pre-cutted and ready to use. Before the form application, we choose the stick suitable to the nail as previously explained and create the tunnel on the metal and paper, slightly bending it before we apply the form to the nail. The metal paper applied under will keep the bend position. Ensure that the angle of the form application is suitable to the shape you want to create in consideration to the features of the natural nail. Now you can use the same stick to close the form finally. You will insert the stick into the tunnel, keeping it straight, and carefully hug the paper from above, bending it around the stick. Carefully remove the stick without moving the form. What not to do? If you are creating an extension using a gel and would like to pinch the form, you have to ensure that the sticky part of the form is covered. As mentioned previously, metal plates are a good choice. If you will not cover the sticky area and try to use the stick to create the tunnel, the paper will stick to the metal and you will not be able to remove the stick afterwards. With my sticks, you have a great option to correct the thickness of the hairline if you need. Hairline is the front part of the tunnel where we want the thickness to be consistent and even. Actually, this should be achieved by the product application and filing, but if some unnecessary thickness is bothering you, you can remove it. My sticks don't have an additional grit on the surface because from my experience I know that this area can quickly get dirty. That's why you will additionally find a suitable paper with very gentle grit on it. Cut a suitable sized piece of paper for the size of the stick you have chosen and attach it on the stick. After using it and once it's get dirty, you can remove it and replace it easily. I wish you lots of fun using these sticks and hope that you will now have enough suitable sizes for a perfect fit. Join my online academy to get more knowledge. Happy to welcome you and support your growth.